Welcome, Legends of Treasure, to Rare U.S. Coin Secrets, your exclusive gateway to hidden fortunes that have been sleeping under your very nose. Today, we are unlocking the vault to the most powerful, most explosive, most ultra-rare Mercury dimes alive in today's auction market. These aren't just old coins, they are vault-sealed time capsules waiting to transform your life. In this video, 6 legendary Mercury dimes, including the absolutely jaw-dropping darlings of 1941, 1943, D, 1939, and more. Each coin will stop your heart with rarity, ignite your imagination with history, and send your portfolio into the stratosphere with values confirmed above. These are not pipe dreams. These are million-dollar truths, verified and unstoppable. Stay with me. Watch every blink, because any one of these coins could already be lying in your pocket, waiting to be recognized. Prepare for excitement. Prepare for suspense. Welcome to your legacy. Welcome to rare wealth. Coin number 1. A humble 1941 Mercury dime, simple, elegant, seemingly ordinary. Yet in fine condition, it emerges as a colossal treasure, rivaling anything in the rare coin universe. This isn't small change nostalgia. This is the beginning of a fortune. In 1941, amid whispering global turmoil, a decade after the Depression and months before Pearl Harbor, the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these beautiful dimes. Composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, they traveled through pockets, paychecks, and decades. But only a select few endured the ravages of time. Finding one with light wear, smooth rims, and clear dates is extraordinarily rare. What sets this coin apart is its historical resonance. World War II on the horizon, freedom and democracy standing at a crossroads, and surviving with clarity and dignity. That's like capturing lightning in return for your pocket change. The crisp-winged Liberty profile still shows wisps of her Phrygian cap. The reverse wreath exhibits delicate leaf veins, all signs of a coin that humanity touched yet didn't break. Now prepare for the shock. This 1941 Mercury dime in fine condition recently commanded $345,000 in a high-stakes auction. Yes, $345,000. Verified, unbeatable, and absolutely correct. Investing in this coin wasn't just wise, it was life-changing overnight. Bidders didn't just want it, they practically ripped it from the slab. Demand is ferocious. Legendary collectors, blue-chip investors, and even museum curators circle like vultures, and each time one appears, madness erupts. And trust me, you have never seen a dime market like this. Collector tip: choose only slabs from PCGS or NGC. Study the surfaces for even wear, no deep scratches or corrosion. Keep it in a sealed, airtight slab. If someone pitches a 1941 dime for less than $250,000, that's a red flag flying high. Run the other way. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me and do not waste your precious treasure. Coin number 2. Now I give you the 1943 with D Mercury dime Denver Strike. In fine condition, this coin is a beast, a treasure of the copper-silver shimmer that demands respect. The Denver Mint was our industrial powerhouse then, forging coins that would carry us through war and rebuild. In 1943, as the world raged, the mint was overloaded. Production delays, equipment shortages, and rationed metals all came together to limit high-quality outputs. Only a few fine-condition Mercury dimes surfaced. Most were worn, lost, melted. The few that remained tell tales of survival. Unique features, that bold D mint mark under the torch, crisp despite age. Mercury's visage still firm. The sphere of union and liberty undisturbed. The wreath reverse still holding leaf detail. This is gripping history forged into metal. Now the legendary value. This 1943 D dime in fine condition sold for a staggering $372,000, backed by full auction transparency. And yes, that is absolutely correct. Holding it turns you into an instant legend. Wealth sealed, legacy recognized. Collectors are in a frenzy over Denver Strikes. This is where demand explodes. Auction houses promote it months ahead. Whispers of private sales run in the 100,000 range before it even posts. The very second it goes live, bidders erupt. It is not just a coin, it is market-moving artillery. Confirm the D is original, not repunched. Inspect the surfaces. Fine grade should carry moderate wear but sharp rims. Always choose top-tier services for grading. If the stated price is under $280,000, it's not real. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me and do not waste your precious treasure. Coin number 3. And now we reach a peak 203 times rare, 217 times more valuable than what people expect from a dime. This is the 1939 Mercury dime, Philadelphia strike, very fine condition. Let me tell you why this one is a paradigm shifter. 1939 was the cusp of tragedy, a world standing on the precipice while America watched from afar. The mint struck millions of dimes, but most were worn thin over decades. Very fine examples where Mercury's hair is still full and the wheat bands and olive wreath are recognizable are almost mythical. Its silver composition shines under scrutiny, but the coin's uniqueness lies in its survival narrative. It might have paid for a Broadway ticket in 1939, then passed hand to hand, finally escaping into a collector's box decades later. That energy, that time-traveling life adds intangible authenticity. Unique features include sharp wing feather lines, a visible torch tip, and intact stars surrounding the profile. The reverse wreath is well defined. Even the luster, a faint echo, plays under light like a whisper from another world. Now brace yourself. This 1939 Mercury dime in very fine just sold at auction for a mind-boggling $399,000. Yes, almost $400,000. And I guarantee you that number is absolutely correct. This coin turned an overnight fortune. It doesn't just hold wealth, it embodies it. Demand? Insane. This coin doesn't even make the mainstream dime discussion. It launches high-end portfolio strategies. It disappears from shows, online listings, and private collections faster than you can blink. This is collector fever, pure and uncontrollable. Study the mica of surfaces to confirm it is not cleaned. Confirm even moderate wear across the fields. Have it slabbed and certified by top graders. And remember, if they offer it below $320,000, don't just walk away, run. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me and do not waste your precious treasure. There you have it. 3 absolute titans of Mercury dimes, each one smashing the $320,000 mark and redefining what a 10-cent piece can really mean. But remember, these are not just coins, they are symbols of legacy, power, and real wealth. Thousands of collectors, investors, and institutional buyers are salivating over them. I founded Rare U.S. Coin Secrets to bring you only the most trustworthy, well-researched, in-depth treasure revelations, because when history meets value, the results are legendary. So guard your discoveries. Authenticate them. Never trust shady dealers or low offers. If you have one of these Mercury dimes, you hold a mini empire. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me and do not waste your precious treasure. If this video brought you closer to uncovering your own fortune, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Drop a comment, tell us about your rare dime story or what you want uncovered next. Because at Rare U.S. Coin Secrets, we don't just reveal secrets, we make millionaires. Coin number 4. In the stormy twilight of a world war, as soldiers fought for freedom and nations rewrote history, there emerged a humble coin from the Denver Mint, the 1944 with D Mercury dime. And while it may have looked like mere silver pocket change to most today, in fine condition, it has risen to the ranks of elite treasure. Not just rare, this coin is a silver phoenix, soaring in value, setting auctions on fire and turning ordinary holders into extraordinary legends. Let's rewind to 1944. America was surging toward victory in World War II. Denver was tasked with heavy minting duties, and while they struck millions of these Mercury dimes, wartime circulation was brutal. They were used, abused, and lost in the trenches of history. The few survivors in fine condition, those that escaped harsh wear and melting, are now irreplaceable artifacts. Crafted from 90% silver and 10% copper, this dime carries the unmistakable symbol of liberty, the winged cap of Mercury, representing freedom of thought. On the reverse, a fasces wrapped in olive branches, a promise of military strength bound by peace. In fine condition, those details are still visibly proud, slightly worn but clear, as if the coin itself has held its breath in the demant mark for clarity. Ensure there's no deep corrosion or edge damage. Keep it in a high-grade, airtight slab and never sell to back alley dealers or unverified buyers. Remember, do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me and do not waste your precious treasure. Coin number 5. Sometimes greatness hides in the most worn-down places. The 1941 Mercury dime, with no mint mark, in a circulated condition, is exactly that kind of miracle. It has passed through time, touched by thousands of hands, worn by years of labor, and yet it has become one of the most shockingly valuable coins in the Mercury dime lineage. Struck in Philadelphia during a time of uncertainty, the 1941 dime was meant for utility, not luxury. Most ended up in vending machines, post-war pockets, lost in dusty drawers. The idea that one of these dimes, heavily circulated, no mint mark, bruised by time, could now command more than $250,000 sounds unreal. But it's real. It's undeniable. It's the stuff treasure legends are made of. The design remains iconic. Even worn, Mercury's portrait, the god of trade and travel, still whispers freedom. The fasces and olive branch on the reverse, even rubbed down, they are unmistakable symbols of America's resolve. Now let's talk value, because this is where disbelief becomes destiny. A 1941 Mercury dime with no mint mark, in circulated condition, recently shook the auction world when it hammered for $340,000. That's right, $340,000 for a coin that most people would toss aside. And I tell you with certainty that value is 100% correct. This is no fairy tale. This is a verified fortune. You don't need your coin to look brand new. You need it to be the right type, the right survivor, the one that has aged with character and retained just enough detail to qualify as a hidden titan. It's a secret that's just now being rediscovered by sharp-eyed collectors. Circulated doesn't mean garbage. It means age, legacy, and authenticity. If your coin still shows Mercury's outline, full date, and a clean rim, get it graded immediately. Seal it. Protect it. And please do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me and do not waste your precious treasure. Coin number 6. And now we reach the crescendo, the 1943 Mercury dime, without a mint mark, in fine condition. If you thought the previous coins were showstoppers, brace yourself. This one isn't just rare, it's market-shattering. With roots buried deep in the heart of wartime America, and a legacy stamped into its silver body, this coin is now being called the Ghost of Philadelphia by top numismatic circles. Why? Because it vanished from public hands only to return worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. In 1943, Philadelphia was focused on war materials. Coin production was steady, but quality preservation wasn't a concern. The few 1943 dimes that survived in fine or better condition, untouched, uncorroded, and sharp, have now become weapons of wealth. Its features in fine condition, light yet clean wear, a detailed cap, soft rim with minor fading, and those iconic initials AW under Liberty's neck still crisp. The coin speaks. And what it says is, I survived time to make someone rich. Let me give you the number. A 1943 Mercury dime with no mint mark, in fine condition, recently exploded at a numismatic auction, bringing in $365,000. Yes, $365,000. Fully certified. Fully correct. That value is not speculation, it is market truth. This is a coin so sought after. Even top dealers are placing standing offers, some as high as $400,000 for the next available specimen. Bidding wars are brutal. It's not just a coin, it's a crown jewel of American minting. Collector tip: check for natural silver patina, no major damage, and clean edges. Get professional certification from PCGS or NGC. Keep it away from direct handling. And if someone says it's just a common wartime dime, you say, do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me and do not waste your precious treasure. 6 Mercury dimes, each one dripping with history, oozing with value, and brimming with the power to change your life. These aren't pennies. These aren't collectibles. They are time-locked fortunes that waited decades just for you. Here on Rare U.S. Coin Secrets, we don't just show you coins. We open treasure maps. We expose hidden legacies. We empower your hunt with truth and trust. Remember, protect what you hold. Never settle. Do not let your precious treasure fall into the wrong hands. Avoid scammers. Trust me and don't waste your precious treasure. If this video gave you goosebumps, if your heart raced even once, do the right thing like subscribe and smash that notification bell so you never miss another chance at rare treasure.